I haven't done these in a long time. I saw a pack of Buzzards today, and they were not living their pack is strong. 3 Buzzards, because there is a possum that died on our street. He was hit. He has gone fighting a good fight, I guess, of doing whatever it is that possums do. But he's been there, so he's been getting good and rotten, and for whatever reason, they hadn't came and gotten him off the street. So 3 Buzzards were out there today. Earlier today when I went to go work out, and then by the time I went back, it was still like a whole possum. So like, was he disgusting? Just because you have on the most elaborate, the most beautiful day glow colored warrior headdress does not mean that it isn't cultural appropriation. I know it is Halloween, but why are you running around dressed as a native when you don't have not a smidge of native blood in your family? And we can stop telling ourselves that lie as black people that everybody got Indian in their family. They don't. Most of the time when you get kind of lightness in you, it's because you got white from slavery. We're not going to get all into that, but stop doing it. You're ridiculous, and you'll turn around 2 seconds later and tell someone that they cannot have on blackface. What you do is red face. For whatever reason, you have on an empress gown and you decide to paint your face yellow when you ain't had to do all that, even though that might have been the theme of the party. But hey, exercise good judgment. Just because it's Halloween does not mean you get to act a fool. Hello. I hate that song. And I might be in the minority, but I'm tired of hearing it. This is not one of Adele's greatest hits, but to me, y'all was so hyped for her to come back after she went out and lived her life and raised her kid and with her baby's father, whatever their relationship status is, in the confines of her home and privacy and somewhere in England, that y'all act like that song is bomb. That song sucks. Every now and then you see a post about a dude was like he want a natural girl because he feel like girls with makeup be lying, or that's what it'll say grammatically, and not because I'm sick and I'm kind of about to go to sleep, but that's not what I'm saying. But it's just like, bruh, don't nobody do this face for you. First of all, who asked you your opinion anyway? And second, why do you, if you ain't got good enough sense to know that I was not born with magenta eyelids, then there's nothing that anyone can do with you or wants to be with you or do any better. That's just like, there are other things you need to be working on. I'm so tired of dudes trying to find ways to police what women are doing as if everything we do is for their enjoyment. Y'all don't need to wear, you always will talk about how weave or how something. What you need to be doing, instead of worrying about me having a beat contour, this nice beat face that I put on because I was bored or because it relaxes me to take all these 50 steps from Mario Kim Kardashian's makeup artist does to do a face. If that's something that a girl needs to do by herself to make her feel better, so be it. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't know one woman who wears makeup just because of a dude. That being said, I'm not saying that y'all are not out there, but if you are a girl, love yourself. But that's a whole other segment. But anywho, you talking about what girls need to do. Some of y'all need to work on things that you need to do. Like, you talking about like a girl's hairline or whatever, how black girls ain't got no edges because of weave. First of all, everybody wear weave. Second, you need to be monitoring your own edges, sir. Because without your hat, your fitted hat, your Yankees cap that you bought from Jay-Z's time capsule for whatever reason, like you had the money, and you need to always have that on, because while speaking of my edges, which I'm taking care of, putting on Jamaican castor oil and not having pulling styles, having them junks laid, despite whatever protective style I might be using, when you take off your hat sometimes, it's a disaster underneath there. Why does your head look that way? You were not a preemie. You need to be working toward the advancement of your own edges instead of worrying about what's going on with these other girls, with all these girls, especially black girls. And it's always amazing to me that, like, if this ain't you, I'm not talking about you. But it's always some dude talking about she need to do her hair and this, that. Sir, you don't even know how to take care of your hair, and also considering you get your hair cut every 2 weeks. This is what hair looks like when it grows. And I'm not about to rip off this snooty cap to show you just to make a point. But I'm just saying, you don't know nothing about this natural hair. You need to, and a lot of y'all need to invest in some cocoa shea butter too, because that's, we'll go back to that. I mean, your head is terrible. Always keep that moisturized. Monitor your own edges. Get you some black castor oil too. Just saying. This pumpkin spice has gotten out of control. Like, I tried it for the first time really last week. Disgusting. But now I'm glad because Christmas is about to come, even though for whatever we're going to act like we are just skipping all of Thanksgiving and all of November, because as soon as Halloween is over, here y'all come with trees. Not unless you went to the at-home store, which, I mean, it seems like it's Christmas and Halloween 24/7, so they have some nice things. We just got one. But anywho, back to the point. So I'm glad that with it being Christmas, everything is starting to, but it's not Christmas. It's not even Thanksgiving. But anywho, everything is going peppermint too. I mean, you can still find you some pumpkin stuff, because for whatever reason, y'all love pumpkin spice, which, no, y'all don't love y'allself. But anywho, I'm just glad for the peppermint takeover.